Okay, hi everybody, and welcome back. I know no one follows me, but I still have to get my voice and opinion out there. We just witnessed a dictator now in the United States for the first time. If you don't understand what just happened with Joseph Biden, the former vice president, saying things like he doesn't care about your freedoms or anything else in the United States, you need to understand what's about to happen. There could be a civil war breakout, depending on how far he gets, if this becomes like Australia. And if you've not seen what's going on in Australia, you need to open your eyes. This could get scary quick. And I can't say anything negative or YouTube will give me strikes, of course, and they'll kick you off. But remember, you have a choice. You have religious freedom exemptions, you have doctor exemptions. Go to your doctor and say you're trying to get pregnant. Any of these other lists of things. I'm trying to have more kids. My wife is definitely not going to get vaccinated. I already have enough problems as it is having babies. So this is the most tyrannical thing the United States government has ever said about mandates. But always remember, there are ways to get around it. There are loopholes, and to always find the loopholes. With this too, everyone should understand how scary it is that we just had some puppet on TV demanding and commanding, basically saying this is not about your freedoms. I mean, that was almost his word identically, for word. This is no longer about your freedoms or your choice. It's about your safety. In reality, your safety should be lose weight, get fit, be active, and that's what you should be. That's what a healthy person is. Nothing being put into you without your knowledge or without any clear long-term research should ever be done. I understand the Emergency Authorization Act gave this, under Trump to be done, but guess what? We are no longer in an emergency state. Hospitals are not being filled up at record capacity. If so, ask them, call them, find out. Guess what? They're not. The news is lying to you just to fit this narrative, as always. Pay attention, look out. If you see someone upset or someone hurting by this, if their job is mandating it, tell them to express their religious freedoms. Tell them to, get an exemption from their doctor. However they need to do it. If they don't want to get it, they shouldn't have to get this. Just don't think that because someone says you have to, that's what you do. Now, I know some of my friends, they're not friends, people that I've known from school, they're lazy, of course. They're in their 30s now. Some are in their 40s. They don't want to look for a new job. They don't want to do certain other things just because they're lazy and old. Don't do it. If it's against what you believe, if your doctor doesn't agree with you on this is a medical decision. This has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with that guy that was on TV being, puppet stringed around by somebody. You need to focus on yourself, focus on your family. Whatever you and your family decide on, you need to stay true to that. Don't let these bullies over there. Then, like I'm saying, they are bullies. They will try anything they can do to make you feel bad, to make you feel dumb, to make you feel like you're racist or killing people. In reality, you're not. The problem we have in America is obesity. We have the highest obesity rate in the entire world. Okay? That's a problem. Now, I get it. I'm not fat. I'm not in the best shape. I'm not skinny enough, but I'm healthy. I go to the gym, I do cardio a lot, I work out, keep my body stimulated, but it's when you stop doing all that is when you become unhealthy and when you're a bigger risk. When I see news and other places saying some 400-pound kid in Florida with a rainbow, unicorn is completely healthy, everyone's full of shit. You should not be listening to the news. You should not be listening to what these people are telling you because it's full of lies. If you can tell me when in your entire life, from when you were a child to almost 2020, when have you heard that anything that goes into your arm or your leg is better than is better than your natural immune system? So if you catch a cold, it's always been told to you it's better to not go use drugs, better to not get the Z-Pack when you have the flu. Your body fighting it naturally is always better. When in the world have you not heard that? So now saying that if you've had said sickness, and I won't say the name, and then saying that that's no longer better than getting something into your arm, you're fucking insane. You literally have no critical thinking skills. You don't use your brain, and it's come to my realization that Americans haven't used their brain in such a long time that it's really scary. And today, I guess their statistic was saying that 100 million people have gotten at least one of the things in their arm. I can't say certain keywords or YouTube will come flag me and give me another strike. And my first strike, honestly, was for posting a Trump video which said nothing negative in it. It just was Trump. So remember this, guys. Your religious freedoms, your choices to make this with your family, with yourself. You don't have to do anything because some dictator and asshole puppet, who was put in there, however he was put in there, is telling you to do something. So remember that when this whole thing happens, and when your job starts coming to tell you, something else. Luckily for me, I don't have to do this. My job's never going to mandate that. But for some people who are weaker, who don't really want to go look for a job, who are kind of stuck at that middle age, like, oh, I'm comfortable in life, don't do it. You don't have to do it. Find ways, ask questions, figure it out, but just don't fall in line. I know all the teachers and all these little woke kids are like, oh, thank you, you're going to save it. It's not going to save anybody. If anything, it's going to make people more sick. It's going to hurt. So, once again, I'm not going to say don't do it. I'm not a doctor. I'm going to say think about this with your family. Logically think, forward think, critically think about your future, about what you've been told your entire life up until 2020. So think about things, critically think, and I know that's gone in life, but critically think about what you and your family think is best for your health. Consult with your doctor first. Consult your doctor. Okay, don't think that this is some magical thing that some kid down the street is going to tell you about. Remember the Me Too movement, my body, my choice, that just happened in Texas. My body, my choice, okay? Your body, your choice. Whatever you do, remember, if someone's already inoculated, what is that going to do for someone like you who is not inoculated to hurt them, okay? Critically think. Once again, no one wants you to critically think, but you have to critically think, okay? What have you been told your whole life? Follow those events until 2020. Think about who's getting paid here. How much have stocks gone through the roof for Moderna? How much have stocks gone through the roof for Pfizer? And pay attention to who's on the board of directors. Pay attention to who's there. Do your research. Pay attention to who's paying them and everything else. So focus on all that.